Well, I just saw your video on black or white stuff about Jenna 6, and I'm not really sure what to say on this. The term that comes to mind right off the bat is, what the fuck? Um, what year is it again? 2007? 21st century? And we're still doing the black versus the white? We're still doing the race thing? My faith in mankind is just basically shot to shit. This is ridiculous. And you know what? It's not just attitudes of stupid little kids. These kids are learning it from their parents and from older adults. They don't come out of their mom. They're not born learning this stuff. I mean, they're not born believing this stuff. This is a bunch of crap that is fed through them through their parents' attitudes. You don't necessarily have to be raising your child up in the Klan, but racial jokes here, racial jokes there. I mean, I've been known to make my fair share of racial jokes, but I make sure that I don't make fun of just one group. I make fun of everybody, including my own group. Because if you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at? But people are just boundaries. I mean, sometimes you can go too far. Sometimes you can. It's just common sense. I mean, damn. What person, seriously, in the 21st century, honestly believes that someone is not worth what they are or not as good as they are simply because of the color of one's skin? Or maybe, if you want to go even further, because they don't believe the same things that they personally believe in. What the hell? Beliefs, race? You know, when push comes to shove, we all bleed the same blood. Blood is not separated into black and white and Asian and Hispanic. Sometimes, I think we're coming along so well, and then other times when I hear crap like this, I almost wouldn't be surprised if, you're not allowed in a certain hospital because you're black and it's a white hospital. I mean, what fucking year is this? Seriously. And the stuff about, okay, you're gonna kick someone's butt because, if you win, of course you're right. We all know how that works. 6-on-1? I'm sorry, but if you can't handle yourself one-on-one, then just be strong enough and be a man enough, or at least human enough, to admit that you're a pussy that couldn't win a fight, and so therefore you have to sit there and get 6-on-1. I mean, I'm sorry, that's just not right. If you're gonna fight, which fighting really doesn't solve anything, make it fair, for God's sakes. Because if you lose a fight, you live to fight another day. You may get bumped, you may get bruised, you may have your pride hurt, but you live to fight another day. But 6-on-1, that is a potential, attempted murder. When are people going to start to realize that a prick by any other name is still the same? There are some major assholes that are black, some real pricks that are white, and Asian, and Hispanic, and every other race that you can think of, and every mixture of every race that you can think of. There are some major dicks. It goes for every faith, too. But it has nothing to do with their race, or their faith, or anything different about them. it's based on the fact that they're just plain old assholes. You know, I used to be a cab driver, and there was always a thing where people always said, "Well, would you pick up black people and stuff like that, especially at night?" Well, I don't see why not. I've been robbed before at gunpoint, and the person was white both times. So should I fear my own race? Why the hell should I fear a black man? Black man ever robbed me? I just wish people would just stop and think. Again, just common sense, people. Just common sense. Sometimes I just think I'm asking too much. Blessed be.